There's something utterly captivating about a road trip. Now, imagine that road winding through the heart of Europe's most picturesque country. Switzerland. Snow-capped peaks, emerald valleys, and lakes so blue they look like spilled sapphires. It's a land that has inspired poets, artists, and dreamers for centuries. As we embark on this journey, we'll traverse mountain passes that will take your breath away. We'll discover charming villages that seem frozen in time. So fasten your seatbelts, my dears. It's time to set off on an adventure of a lifetime. Switzerland awaits, with all its majestic beauty and hidden treasures. As we begin our ascent into the Swiss Alps, the air grows crisp and invigorating. The roads, oh my, they're engineering marvels. Smooth ribbons of tarmac that wind their way up impossibly steep mountainsides. Each turn reveals a new vista more breathtaking than the last. The Furka Pass is our first challenge. Made famous by James Bond in Goldfinger, it's a heart-pounding drive. Hairpin bends zigzag up the mountainside. Sheer drops on one side, towering rock faces on the other. As we climb higher, the landscape changes dramatically. Lush meadows give way to rugged, rocky terrain. As we descend from the high passes, the Great Aletsch Glacier comes into view. It's moments like these that make a road trip through Switzerland truly unforgettable. Our journey takes us from the heights of the Alps to the charm of Swiss villages. Grindelwald, nestled in the Bernese Alps, is our first stop. Wooden chalets with flower-bedecked balconies line the streets. In Grindelwald, we pause for a traditional Swiss lunch. Rösti, a dish of crispy grated potatoes, and raclette, melted cheese scraped onto bread or potatoes. Our next village stop is Zermatt, famous for its views of the Matterhorn. No cars are allowed in Zermatt. We park outside the village and enter on foot or by electric bus. As night falls, we find ourselves in the tiny village of Gimmelwald. Perched on a cliff edge, it's accessible only by cable car. It's a chance to disconnect from the world and reconnect with nature. Section 4. Panoramic Perspectives, capturing Switzerland's beauty. In this age of social media and instant sharing, we're all looking for that perfect shot. Time-lapse photography is a wonderful way to capture the changing moods of the Swiss landscape. Drone footage allows us to soar like eagles over the landscape. We launch our drone at the Aletsch Arena, capturing sweeping views of the Great Aletsch Glacier. But let's not forget the small details, darlings. A macro lens reveals the delicate beauty of an Edelweiss flower clinging to a rocky crevice. Section 5. Cultural Immersion, connecting with the Swiss. As marvelous as the Swiss landscape is, it's the people who truly bring this country to life. In our journey across Switzerland, we make it a point to connect with locals at every opportunity. In the canton of Appenzell, we're invited to witness the ancient tradition of Alpabfahrt. The air is filled with the sound of cowbells and yodeling. Farmers dressed in traditional costumes lead their beautifully adorned cows through the village streets. In Gruyere, we meet a master cheesemaker. He invites us into his workshop, a place redolent with the rich aroma of aging cheese. Our cultural immersion takes an unexpected turn in Lausanne. Here, we stumble upon a group of locals engaged in Hornissen, a traditional Swiss sport. Section 6. The Lasting Impact. Why Switzerland Beckons. As our Swiss road trip draws to a close, we find ourselves changed. It's not just the breathtaking vistas or the quaint villages that have left their mark. It's the totality of the experience, the way Switzerland envelops you in its beauty, its culture, its very essence. The villages we visited, each with its unique charm, remind us of the importance of preserving tradition in our modern world. But perhaps the most lasting impact comes from the connections we've made. Switzerland, with its diverse landscapes and cultures, beckons us to return, to explore more, to delve deeper.